Perfect, perfect, perfect,
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Man, I would really like your comments, so put your comment in the comment section. Give me that likes button, and please share this right here. I'm getting straight to the point because I'm a little teed off right now. I don't look at wrestling live. There's nothing in wrestling that I want to see. There's nothing because wrestling is dead. Y'all young people, y'all enjoy this version of sports entertainment, y'all want to call it. That's y'all. But you know what? But you know people who's in their 40s, 50s, probably their 60s, uh, know when wrestling was considered a sport, when wrestling was good. None of this funny bullshit. But when you see on the screen right here, they did a clip with the Ruby Riot, the Riot Squad, doing shit about Jim Hart, who died some time back. I listened with Jim Ross, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Taz, a lot of the wrestlers who been around when it was like a sport, saying using people tragedies is cheap heat. It's cheap heat. And this company don't know how to make heat, so they use people tragedy for cheap heat. It started years ago. You remember when Eddie Guerrero died? What they did? They did a Rey Mysterio and Batista story on Eddie Guerrero's death. Now I know y'all might say, "Hey James, maybe they didn't want it. Maybe they want it like that, just to have their name out there again." Maybe they do, but it's bullshit. It's bullshit, bro. You know, they did a segment last week with on SmackDown. It was 2 weeks in a row, really. On SmackDown with Samoa Joe feuding with Jeff Hardy, and they talk about Jeff Hardy demons when he was drinking and doing drugs, and they're doing the story mode on that. Come on, fuck man, come on. Yeah, Jeff Hardy probably, probably say it's okay to do it, but why you have to do that, man? That was a very dark spot, a dark time under Jeff Hardy. That he was drinking and he was doing drugs. He was showing up on events high. Y'all, if y'all remember back, it was TNA when he showed up at an event and he was high. He was incoherent. And they just made Sting beat him in like a couple of seconds. Because he was so messed up, and he was the world champion for TNA at the time. And what I'm saying is, it's bullshit that you gotta use cheap props like this. Number 4, you want to talk about Jim Nighthawk when he was living. Jim Nighthawk had won, and he said at no moment in time, he won a legend contract. He wanted to do live events represented the WWE, like autograph signings and do things for the WWE, and he was almost begging for it. And WWE, I'm gonna say right here, Vince McMahon ain't never give him a legend contract, and he never came to When they had a 1,000 show or whatever anniversary, they never invite him. Okay, they put him on Total Divas. What the fuck is it? Do anybody still watch Total Divas? But they never tell him to come out to Raw. We got an anniversary for Raw, SmackDown, whatever, or go to a live event. Let the fans meet you. They never done that. You never care about Jim Neidhart. You bury his daughter almost ever since she got there. Everybody know the reason why Natalya never been featured is because of Bret Hart. Because Vince McMahon still saw the Montreal shoe job thing. Oh, he still saw on it. And we know Bret still saw on it. And even though Bret got a legend contract or whatever, Bret still talk trash about the company. He say that the story is dumb. They picked the wrong stars. He's Bret. Everybody who see Bret interview. Bret don't bite his tongue about how bad the product is. But the simple fact is, you bury the man's daughter. I mean, you put it in stupid. You remember they had an entire fountain one time? So I don't even know why Natalya's still there. You could tell she loved wrestling. And to me, I think Natalya is one of the top 3 or 5 best wrestlers there. But we know WWE don't care about wrestling. They care about the sports entertainment, the little supermodel types, And you're going to take this segment and make this a story mode. This girl lost a father. She lost a father. A father who teach their daughters, who groom their daughters, who they strength, their backbone for their daughters. Everybody know Natalya loved her father. She loved her father. And you make this a story mode. Cheap fucking heat. WWE, Vince McMahon, them fucking writers always got to use somebody tragedy or some tragic situation or somebody lost, whatever you want to call it, and try to get cheap ass heat. And I'm going to tell you, boy, if I was a wrestler there and say something happened, I had a loved one died or whatever, and they come to me and say, James, we got this good story mode where we're going to use your father, death. But I'm saying, no, fuck you ain't. I wouldn't give a fuck with Triple H or Stephanie or Vince fucking self had come to me and say, yeah, well, that'd be a good story mode. We use your father. I said, no, you're not going to use my father, death for no story mode. And that's all I got to say about it. Because when someone put my father's name out their mouth, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to beat their ass on TV. Then I'm going to come in the back and I'm going to find out who write it and I'm going to whip their ass. And I'm coming all the way to the top. And I wouldn't care. They fired me right then and there. Learn how to generate heat. That's what Jim Ross, Stone Cold, a lot of the guys had said. WWE forgot to generate heat. So they try to do cheap heat. Somebody tragedies. Stone Cold said himself on his podcast that if he had a situation, he would have told him, no, we're not going to do that. But this company here, that's all it is. This company writes for one man. These writers write for one man, and that's Vince McMahon. And we know Vince McMahon do not care about, only he care about making that money. Soon he cannot use you no more. You kick to the curb. So tell me what you think in the conversation. When I saw this online, it kind of pisses me off because I remember the Eddie Guerrero death when they used Batista and Rey Mysterio. I mean, what they did to Jeff Hardy, you know, the man had a drinking problem and a drug problem. He don't. I mean, why do I want to do a story like that? But they don't know how to get real heat, you know. So you gotta use a cheap things like that. You remember? I remember one that time when Mickey James, before she left the company, she was gaining a little weight, and what they did, Piggy James. Y'all remember that? When Mickey James was left the WWE before she went to TNA, and she gained a little weight, but I thought she still looked good because she was thick. She had booty on her, you know. And what they did a story mode, Piggy James. What the fuck, man? All I'm saying that this fucking company, boy, I just wish WCW was still here. They do this stuff because there's no competition. There's no more WCW. And I sure wish that Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Vince Russo, Eric Bischoff didn't fuck up WCW. I named them because they was the top ones that fuck it up. I mean, yeah, we could say Turner Company was stupid. AOL was fucking crazy. But the main people who fucked WCW was Ed Bischoff, Vince Russo, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. I wish there was another company. If I was a billionaire, I would start me a wrestling company. I get Jim Ross, Jim Cornette. I would get some wrestling minds, Paul Heyman. I would get wrestling minds. Say, listen here, y'all run the company. We would have business guys that handle financial stuff, but y'all handle operations because y'all know wrestling. Get the right people there, and I want wrestling. Yeah, we can have a little bit of high segments, but I want wrestling. That's why Fox News told, not Fox, no, I'm saying Fox Network told WWE they do not want shit like this on SmackDown. So you can bet when they move to Fox, they ain't gonna have that Jeff Hardy bullshit on when they move to Fox. Cause Fox don't want stuff like that. They want to be seen it like a sport. New Japan present their product like a sport. That's what Fox want. This bullshit is cheap shit. This is bullshit. Put a comment in the comment section what you think about it. If you saw this right here, was you upset like I was? Peace.